This is the class of BBA 5th semester. Your subject is BBA presentation skills and subject code is BBA 505. In this class we are going to cover a topic. That topic is delivering a presentation. So how you can deliver your presentation so your presentation can be easily understandable to all the audience, and you can present an effective presentation and memorable presentation to the audience. So there are the following points or checklist for delivering a presentation. So these points and these checklists are: number 1, be prepared. You have to be prepared for your presentation. Number 2, the practice for improving voice modulation. You have to keep practice a lot so you can command your voice modulation. When voice required up pitch, you can make it up, and when voice required low pitch, you can make the low. So practice for improving voice modulation. Next, stand tall and erect. Number 4, maintain eye contact. Number 5, smile frequently. Number 6, use hand for emphasis. When you are going to talk about something, you can use your hand so that audience can understand your thing, what you are exactly trying to say. Number 7, move from one side of the room to the another. Number 8, breathe deeply to control that nerves. Don't get nervous so that your presentation will not be spoiled. Next, adopt a message. Next, thanks guardians for their suggestions. Always thank people who are who will give your suggestions to you. Number 11, listen carefully to the question. When audience are asking question, you have to listen them carefully so you that able to answer all of them. You can satisfy their query. Number 12, paraphrase the question. Always paraphrase the question so that your question can be effective and interactable. So next in this we are going to study the topic, that is presenter effectiveness. So what is presenter effectiveness? How a presenter can make his presentation effective. So there are some following aspects of delivering the presentation. If you students are going to give a presentation, how you will make your presentation effective so audience will you can able to capture audience attention towards you. So number 1, presenter effectiveness. What is presenter effectiveness? All the presenters or trainers are not same. Their effectiveness or style of presentation is different from each other. So we will discuss the quality that a presenter should have. Following are the key points that reflect presenters effectiveness. How you can make your presentation effective. Number 1, presenters appearance. Number 2, the standing posture. How you can what type of things or what type of posture and gesture you are in front of the audience. Number 3, the communication with the audience. Number 4, getting the attention of the audience. Number 5, creating interest. Number 6, body language, and last, good habits. So a presenter effectiveness include in these points. So number 1 is the presenter appearances. What is presenter's appearances? A presenter should look like a professional, but how a presenter can achieve this? The presenter can present himself as a professional in a following manner. Number 1, the person giving the presentation should dress according to the situation or instruction being given. The instruction that has already been given by your presentation, given in your presentation, the presenter must have to follow them, and you have to look professional. Number 2, the presenter should always look organized. If you are going into a classroom, boardroom, or lecture theater, you have all the material required for an organized kit that will things you want to use first. You will have all the material. You can get all the material along with yourself before starting the presentation. Number 2, standing posture. What is standing posture? If you are going to stand as you present the session, you should be standing in front of the group. Do not try to hide yourself in a lecture board, chair, desk, or overhead projector. This can create a barrier to a communication and therefore to learning. stand in front or the side of the any equipment so that the participant can see all of you if they want to. Next is communication with the audience. A good presenter can read the audience body language. If I am going to teach you the subject, I can easily understand what who students are going to understand, who is adapting the things and who are not. So by looking at the participant face, you can easily tell if they do not understand what the instruction is about. You must also be aware that the audience can read your body language. So don't stand in front of the group with your arm folded or tell them you are open to question. For effective communication to continue, the presenter must offer positive reinforcement to the participants during the session. Presenter must be lively and full of vitality. Next is getting attention to the audience. So various strategies can be used to capture the attention of audience. So what are the various strategies, or what are the techniques? Number one, storytelling. Storytelling is the most powerful device capture the attention of the audience. However, it is important here that presenter must be able to relate to it, the main objective of the presentation. Next, the scenario description stimulate the sense of the member of the audience and secure their attention. Number 3, humor may be used occasionally to gain the audience attention. When humor is used, the presenter must be certain that it is effective and appropriate. So you can use humor. Next, use figure and facts to capture the attention of the audience. Next, question a powerful device, a powerful thing for capturing the attention of the audience. Once you ask question from the audience, they can be attentive and listen to you carefully. Number 5, creating interest. If visual aids are used by the presenter or trainer, they must be made to attract and keep the participants' interest. When you put notes or phrase on overhead transparency or on the whiteboard, you should make them mean something. To create interest, you can always link new material back to something the audience is familiar with, the relating new knowledge to previous knowledge. A couple of other things that will make it more interesting for the participants are the use of curiosity and use of competition. Next is body language. In the course of presentation, while it is good to be natural, adoption and avoidance of certain gesture can change the impression of the speaker in the mind of audience. There are some tips for displaying positive body spot. Number 1, direct eye contact and smile. Number 2, movement of the hands. Number 3, movement of the presenter. Number 4, voice modulation. Next is good habits. So good presenter and good trainer should clean as they go. Before moving on a new area in the session, clean the whiteboard or old material and remove any other distraction such as sample or presentation aids. A good presenter should always start and finish online. Good presenter is also thoroughly prepared. This means having your objective clearly stated, having the appropriate presentation method selected, having a session plan and presentation aids prepared. Next is be well prepared. A well prepared presenter or trainer can increase the learning success rate for the participants if he or she thinks as a little about it. By looking at yourself from the participant's point of view, you may wish to change a new thing. For example, your physical appearances, professional speaking, etc. can change present audience mind, and you can give your presentation in an effective manner. Next is difficult situation and nervousness. So what is difficult situation and nerves? We always use the word don't come on my nerves. It means when people are going to nervous, we can easily destroy the things, and we will jumble up in these questions, and difficult situation will not be solved. So all presenters get difficult situation or participants in their sessions. A few presenter may get nervous during the presentation. So sorry. there are some tips for new presenter or trainers to overcome from difficult situation and nervousness. So these points are when audience remains quite silent, difficult. First we are going to study about what are the difficult situations, so that we can able to know what are the difficult situation, and then after we will get to know how we can solve this situation. So what are the difficult situation? Number one, when audience remain quite silent, we will get easily nervous when people are not saying anything and everybody is on silent mode. So this can occur nervousness. Number two, when the audience know everything about the presentation, because question attached should be there. When the presentation is made to non-technical audience in a technical language, if I am going to represent a thing that can be not understandable by the audience, that should be waste. When the session ends in the wrong direction, my session ends in the wrong direction, that can make me nervous. When there is personality problem between presenters and participants, when people involved inside conversation, for example, I am going to teach you a subject in the class and you people are going to talk, that should be came on my nerves. This should be comes in a nervousness manner, so I can be nervous. Why you people are not listening, or why are people listening or thinking about what I am trying to say. Next is when there is personality problem between participants. Next is when there is a wrong response from the audience. Next, when the things are moving too fast during the presentation, when the things are moving too slowly during the presentation, when there are more vocal participants. If I am going to teach you a particular subject and you people are going to chit chat and you people are in a vocal form, that should be create a nervousness in the surrounding area. So next, what is nervousness? So now, what you people think about nervousness? What is nervousness? Everybody had heard this word that I am nervous. I am getting this is on my nerves, and nervousness. I cannot handle nervousness. So everyone experiences nervousness at one time or another. It feels like a combination of anxiety, dread, and excitement. All the ones. Your palm may get sweat, your heart rate may increase, and you may feel that fluttery nervous stomach feeling. So anything that cause apprehension or fear, that can lead a feeling of nervousness. When we have some fear and some apprehensions that about the particular work, thus occurs nervousness. They can be brought on by good experience or negative ones, such as a job interview or attending a funeral. So these are the situations we can easily nervous. So how to overcome nervousness? Number one, be at ease and relax. Remember that the participant come to listen to you. Always think you are right. When you adopt this thing that you are right, you cannot be nervous in front of the audience. They are not likely to begin by being negative. Number two, breathe deeply as you walk down the corridor to the group. While people feel nervous, their breathing is generally too shallow. Number three, as you walk down the corridor, mentally rehearse the sequence of your presentation. Always think about your presentation should be there. Your sequence should be there. So you cannot be nervous, but I will leave in so you can settle in. Look professional, dress the part, and if you have course material with you, make sure that they can see that you have done your pre-work. No need to hide them. If you people had pre-work, you should have to show them that I have researched, or I have investigated, or I have prepared this thing. Number six, try to anticipate audience questions. Having anticipated the question, work out the correct responses. Number seven, check all your support equipment before the presentation so that you know everything is working in order. Number eight, create a physical setting that you feel comfortable with. If necessary, it can be changed later. Number nine, you need to be comfortable. You know it should be in order and placed where you need to them. Number 10, motivate the group. Listen to what you have to say. Number 11, attend appropriate course in the presentation techniques or public speaking. Number 12, develop your own style of presentation. Do not always try to copy others. If you are going to copy others, your presentation should not be appropriate, or your presentation should not be catchy. Get feedback feedback from the participants. What do you think you are saying may not be what they are hearing. Next, do not have heavy nights before a day of presentation. You need to be well rested, because a well rested mind can prepare and can explain the things better, rather to the heavy night, heavy mind people or heavy thoughts people. So these are the points. These can helpful for us people to overcome the nervousness. So every time we are going to present yourself in front of the audience, you should not be nervous. Hope you guys enjoyed the class. In our next class we will come with another topic. Till then, take care students.